Welcome back, YouTubers, to The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. I am Koto of TheSequenceBreakers, and last time we kind of ran over the time limit a little bit, but that's okay. Who complains about getting to see more, right? We began our first temple, which is of the fire variety. There is lots of ash and lava here, and an infinite amount of ways for Link to hurt himself, but we won't let that happen, right? Right? I hope not. We wouldn't want our hero Link's adventure to end prematurely, would we? That would just make things plain boring. But, so yeah, like I mentioned, this is a fire temple, and careful on the... Whoa, I almost just fell off. Like I said, careful on bridges. They fall. They do that. You're not getting back up. So yeah, this is a fire temple, and one thing I always liked about Zelda games is each temple has its own very distinct style that is based on what element temple it is. Like this one's fire, obviously. You know, there's always the water temple, which is always known for being so hard. And, you know, there's always a forest temple. Always has lots of greenery and stuff. Although the only temple, I'll admit, that doesn't, I mean, I guess does maybe have its own style in the way that it's like the only one that's kind of like this, is the Temple of Time. It usually seems to be, you know, man-made structures and such. But, let's wait for this flame to gush out first before we cross. Make sure we have plenty of time. Another thing I always notice about temples, aside from their style that's unique to their what type of temple it is, and something that always kind of amazed me is like there's always one or two temples that are located extremely close to villages or, you know, where people live, which, you know, kind of confuses me. It's like, you know, why would you want to live somewhere, you know, close to so much danger? I mean, oh, okay, that was bad. I got a little distracted with my talk, but hey again, everybody. Sorry about that. My capture card decided to quit on me for some reason. But anyways, like I was saying, what was I saying? I believe I was talking about. It was kind of odd how people live or put their villages and such near temples where there are all these monsters and, you know, things that. Living things that, you know, could do harm, or non-living things, or, you know, whatever. Things in the temple that could potentially be dangerous to a growing community. And, you know, it just seemed a little weird to me. You know, the monsters probably wouldn't just stay in the temple forever, would they? So anyways, I did actually get a bit further before I realized, that my capture card was cutting out on me. So what you have to do is light this torch, throw it over there, where it'll burn through some wooden planks, and then you go over there and get the item. Then you just come through here. So yeah, and we are caught back up. You go over here, and this bird sits on top of a key. I already got... Okay, and I just fell off. I already got the key from the bird, and the first time I did not fall off, so it's a shame you guys couldn't see that. But, okay, so we gotta jump back up here. You know, it makes me wonder how Medley, that girl, the one who's supposed to be Valu's attendant in training, how she got this far. I mean, I suppose you can somewhat glide through the air. And normally there's a lot of bats in this room. In fact, the amount of bats and motion going on is kind of what set off my capture card in the first place, and made it decide to give out. But there's like, I think 3 or 4 bats. Just kill them, take the joy pendant, and then head on to the next area. Oh wait, we need to light these torches first, don't we? There's a lot of places in this dungeon where you need to light torches. I mean, I guess it's the way of making the dungeon interesting when you barely have any items or anything that really, because most temples usually utilize some kind of device or temple item that they give to you, or they don't give it to you. You have to hunt it down, of course, but they usually utilize something. And they give it to you like around halfway through the temple. We'll see if that's coming up soon. Hopefully it is. And already we're locked in with something. It's just a normal enemy though. Usually you only get locked in with like a mini boss. So one more interesting thing about this game is just the ability to pick up larger weapons like this. It's kind of cool. Although if you ever use block, it just drops it like you just saw me do. You can still climb things with it though. That's useful. Okay. I believe, not sure here, that there is a goblin or a moblin. I don't remember what they're called. If you guys can tell me what it's called, I think they're called moblins. But I think there's one inside of that thing over there. One of the vases or containers. On top of that shelf over there, I think there's one. I don't know how it fits in there. I mean, they're bigger than the container. You tell me. I'm not a not a very brainy person when it comes to figuring that kind of stuff out. You know, volume and all that. I mean, I could, I guess, if you gave me the formula. But hey, this is not school. You got a treasure chart. Ah yes, basically you just pull out these treasure charts when you're at sea and you find where you need to go to pick up some treasure. You can fish it out from the bottom of the sea. Right now you can't do anything with it because you don't have anything to fish it out of the sea with. And why is this still locked? Do we need to put out the fire? Maybe? Oh, I know what we need to do. We need to find all the enemies in this room. That's why, okay, I remember having to find the enemies inside of the vase before. I didn't remember why, but I guess it's because you need to defeat all the enemies in the room before you proceed. Which we have, I think, done. Did we? Is there one left? Maybe it's on the shelf up here. We'll find out. Let's just start destroying these, just to be safe. How do I get up to that one? I think I can throw this at it. Maybe not. See, a slingshot would come in handy here. It's too bad. The slingshot's usually the first weapon you get in the game. I know it's the first one in Ocarina. I think. Anyways. I'm not 100% on that. Here he is. He was hiding in there. Sword's a lot more effective than the hitting him with the torch. And there we go. We have defeated all the enemies in the room, so now we can proceed to the next room. And find out what we need to do now. Oh, this is probably... you have to make another bridge here. I always hated these kind of enemies. Ah! That kind of felt good. That cannot have felt good. Sorry, if you haven't figured it out by now, I stutter a lot, and so I try to reiterate myself. In order, so just so people can understand it. Sorry, I kind of cut myself off there for a few seconds. I was concentrating. No, that doesn't work. Make sure you don't throw this thing when, like what I just did when that flame pillar is all the way up. When you jump on top of it, it lifts you up. Simple. Although, that would never work in real life. I mean, I guess a lot of this stuff wouldn't be in real life, but you know. You get it. You guys get it. You're awesome. You're smart. You know what I meant. Oh, by the way, these pots here, they're just an easy way of transporting yourself around. Here, I'll get inside and show you. It's just like a little warp thing. This one warps you back to the beginning of the dungeon. They don't really have a, or not that I know of, they don't really have something that teleports you from any point in the dungeon back to the entrance. But, kind of like they do in Twilight Princess, you have that little chicken person thing, Uku, and her son, to teleport you around. Have we been in here? I feel like we've been in here. Well, I've been in here in previous playthroughs. Oh, I know where we are. I think. This is the room that I glitched, where my capture card stopped working. So we've been in here, I think. I believe. Maybe not. Have we? Yes, we have. Wait. Okay. Okay, yeah, we have. I think. Ah! Okay, I don't know. I believe we have. Let's go back just to make. Well, let's go this way. Sorry if I'm just. Yeah, we've been here. This is the room we came in. That's going back out to the that area. So we kind of somehow we got turned around, or I got turned around. So go back this way. Is there anything down there? That's that room that we were in. That goes around in a big circle. And how did we come back through here? I don't get. Oh, that's right. I know how we did it. We went through the teleporter, and there's 3 teleporters total here in the dungeon, and we should have gone through it again one more time, and it might have I'm not sure, don't quote me on this, it might have sent us back to that room. Unless I'm just thinking of the wrong room. Or another teleporter. I thought there was 3. I'm pretty sure that there is. Yeah, let's kill this thing real quick. Die. Die, 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 die. Okay, let's not fall in the lava. Link, calm down. The little platforms that you make with these do disappear pretty fast, so whatever you do, try to get it done as fast as you possibly can before they disappear again. And that's another reason you gotta watch how many you have in a room, unless you just want to go back and let them respawn. They waste a lot of time, but yeah. Okay, so we're in here. Oh, okay, I see what we missed. We're supposed to take the bomb flower. Okay. I hit the wall. Bad aim. Take the bomb flower, throw it over here, and blow up this boulder. And that leads us to our next area. Up there is the big bad boss key room. But we don't have the boss key, so... And we have no way of getting over there. So, we'll have to fix that. So, yeah, I have no idea how Medley got all the way here. I mean, oh. Ha 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 ha. That's nice. So, there's no going back that way. There she is. See, she did get this far on her own. I don't know how. Like, did she fly maybe? I mean, but they said that she wasn't that great of a flyer. Like, she's not old enough to fly on her own. That's kind of why we had to give her a boost to get here. Uh-oh. We saw these guys in the Forsaken Fortress. I guess we can fight them now that we have our sword. Oh, okay. They hit pretty hard. Alrighty. And he dropped some kind of mystical orb. What happened? There was a butterfly pendant around here somewhere that one of the enemies dropped. There's... What's this? A skull necklace. Keep it in the spoils bag. This is a rather off-putting accessory, but it would appear to be of little value, but shown to the right person, it is apparently of great worth. Alright. Another cool thing, you can pick up this guy's little spear staff thing and throw it around like you normally would the other weapons you can pick up. Koto, you came to rescue me. Oh, thank you. I have to tell you what I found out. This is terrible. Some creature is doing awful things to the Great Valu's tail. That's why he's so angry. The Great Valu's tail hangs down into the room right below here. There's got to be something in there. I wonder if those mean monsters who captured me would have anything to do with it. We've got to do something now, before it's too late. I'll go and tell everyone what's happening. Here, Koto, use this to get out of here. It's what I used to get this far. It's a device we Rito used before we evolved wings. You got the grappling hook. This is an item used by the Rito people before they had wings. Alright, so this is our temple item that we get. I guess you... Oh, hold on, sorry, I dropped my headphones. I guess you could kind of compare it to the claw shot. You don't really get a claw shot in this game. Here, Koto, climb up on that little ledge up there so I can show you something. Of course, there has this early in the game there has to be a tutorial about how to use the items. Grab this branch with the grappling hook and you can swing over there to get out of this area. When you aim at a branch, you can latch onto it, and that's simple. Here, remember that. You don't worry about me, Koto. Get going. So, basically to swing over to other areas with this. That's how we'll be making our way around this dungeon from here on out. And we're back over here, below where the staircase collapsed on us. But now, there's no use in going back in there because we've been there. That's just back to the boss key room. Or the, not the boss key room, but the boss door room, where you go in to face the boss once we have the boss key. But we don't have the boss key, so that's why we're going down here. See, I love the claw shot, I love the grappling hook. They're just really fun to use. This this grappling hook always reminds me of the Indiana Jones movies. Especially, I believe it was Temple of Doom. And that's where he used his whip to get over this big hole in a ironically a temple, just like what we're doing. And he had to use his whip to go over there. So I'm kind of feeling like Indiana Jones here.